Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy P Funk Thinking Right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. I got a nice little lesson for you today. Newsflash or breaking news. Being humble is not my strong suit. Let's talk about it. Radism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I asked the question. You know you will when I'm through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm a spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and always to be true. Right thinkers, again, this shouldn't be something new. Anybody who know me. Being humble. Let's talk about being humble is not my strong suit. I'm just saying. So when I recognize the flaw in myself, I try to correct it by working on it. First of all, recognize it. Now what you gonna do about it? Knowing you got a flaw don't mean jack. What you gonna do about it? I like to solve it, so I'm working on mine. That's my point. My pastor, my best friend, is one of the most humblest brothers I know. That brother, I have nothing but respect for him because he's been humbled the same way since I met him over 47 years ago. Going on almost 50 years now. So the brother been who he was, and I'm learning from him. Sometimes I see him humble where I'm saying, I couldn't do that. And I always admire somebody who can do something I think I can't do. I figure I couldn't do it like that. Nah. But he teaching me life lessons. I'm learning, and he's teaching me how to be humble biblically because everything he does is from the Bible. That's it. That's my dude. And I'm listening, and the information that he gave me, the advice that he gave me from that biblical concept, I tell anybody it still works. Why? I take it and use it. And it worked for me. Plus, I keep going back and getting more. If it wasn't working, I said, man, I ain't doing that nonsense. But no, the brother's sharp. You're on point. He knows what he's talking about, and I respect that. He say, but right, yeah, we are Masons also. And I'm worship master. He was the senior deacon, the praying man of the house. Okay. He's been praying since I known him. Okay. He said, brother, right, you're humble whenever you need to be. But be like your right thing philosophy say, be that all the time. I can't be humble all the time. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't see. I tell you all the time, my philosophy, watch this. If you think you can't, you won't. If you think you can, you will. So if I think I can't be humble, I'm not going to be humble. So I have to submit and understand, no, dog, you have to be humble. Philosophy, you can't teach it and don't practice it. Don't work that way. So I'm implementing my ability to learn something that it ain't my thing, my strong suit. I'm not good at being humble. I'll let you know about that in a minute. Why? Okay. Why can't you be humble? You ready? My damn ego. Straight out. My ego makes it hard for me to humble myself. In other words, What? Oh, okay, yeah. To assholes and ignorant people who sometimes I don't want to acquiesce to that. And since we got so many of them, I have to acquiesce to that and be humble. I told my pastor, "You'll be proud of your brother because I practiced it and it worked." Right there. Damn how I felt about it. Damn what I thought about it. I didn't like it. But when I practiced it, oh snap. Maybe something to this humble thing. Don't get it twisted. I had to back. Oh, I got another. I just did a lesson. I'm hood. Don't get it twisted. I'm still hood. I'm humble hood now. Okay, not Hollywood, humble hood. All right. My pastor says. My pastor stays humble. Why? He walks in peace. He talks in peace. He deals with people, and his pride is always on what? God taking care of, do what he need to do. He don't deviate. I respect that. My thing is, I walk a little upright. The ego. So my ego ain't went nowhere. He just under my control. But he still wants to do what he want to do. And every now and then, I had to say, "Yo, my man, you don't run nothing." But he said, "I don't want to do that. I don't want to be humble." It ain't your call. Again, see? Take control. I had the drum major instinct when I was back in the day. Look at me, see me? Yeah, I'm right. Yeah. Ignorant mentality. Okay, I know that now. Back then, you couldn't tell me nothing. I wanted to be seen. I wanted to be heard. I wanted to be everything. I just wanted, yeah. All ego. I was pure ego. Got it from the ego. What the hell you expect? I know that now. And what's this? With self-knowledge, again, now that I have self-knowledge, I know better. And humbling myself is a lot easier, okay? It's for the right reasons. If I got to maintain, to keep status quo, I'll do that. I'm going to take Michelle Obama's outlook. When they go low, you go high. I'm never going to go low. I'm never going to hit you low. I'm not a low shot shooter, so I'm always going to stay high. And that's my point. I'm going to keep it up here. Keep it, where it's supposed to be. All right? And I'm going to act on reason and logic, not emotions. Remember, don't get it twisted. I'm an ex-bad man. And taking shit from anybody wasn't happening. He didn't want to be called boy. So, yeah, it ain't easy to let somebody slap my face and I turn the other cheek so you can smack me again. One slap too many, I'm going to react. So that's the hook. No, the hook will come out. If you slap me once, maybe twice, I'm not going to take another one. Philosophically. All right, but that's the concept. My man, I ain't built for that. I'm just telling you the truth. My old man didn't have a humble bone in his body. Wasn't nothing humble about him. All man, all ego, all macho, all that's it. Ain't no, we didn't break I love you till he's in his deathbed. Yeah, I'm sure he loved me. I love you. But men don't do that. In his era, we didn't do that. Me and my son, my grandson, we share love all the time. Okay, let it be known. Yeah, love you, Papa. Love you too, grandson. That's what I raised him on. He wasn't raised on that. He was a solitude dude. He was, okay, to each his own. But to be humble, there's the rewards that come with that. That's what I didn't know. You can't know something to experience it. I told you, I get it, Pat. I get it. I told him what, I'm getting it. So when you're learning lessons in life, you have to experience it for yourself to really get it. You can hear it, you can understand it, you can comprehend it. But until you experience it, it's just, but see, it works. I'm personally getting a real life lesson in what? Humbling myself to people who I normally would not. I'm learning how to do that. Thanks to my biblical Christian pastor. Okay, who he ain't got but one book in his library. I got extensive stuff over here. I got a bunch of stuff. He still got one book. I let him know, my man, don't get it wrong. You know just as much about God as I do. And I just went the long way around. You just made the straight path. I ain't got a problem with that. But when I got there, he was already there. He didn't meet me there. No, I met him there. He was there the whole time. Okay, I had to work my way there. Moving on. I'm not going to show respect to anybody who disrespect me. I'm not built for that. That's why I draw the line at. That's where the line. Oh, no, I mean, no. You cross that line. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. And if you don't give it to me, I'm not that humble yet, so I can allow that. I haven't reached that point. I haven't got there yet. So disrespect gonna be dealt with disrespect. I fight fire with fire. That's old school. Okay. Some of the stuff you tell me, yeah, but my man, I got a philosophy also. Oh, I implement mine when I need to. Trust me. Humble means taking shit or taking disrespect from someone. It's hard for me to do that. That's why I guess that ain't my strong suit. I work for a precious group, UPS people. I didn't humble myself, but I just acquiesced. It's two different things. I may do what I had to do, but I made sure they knew what not to do to me to make me do what I don't like to do. But go off. The hawk rise up. All right, so I'm humble. I don't got a problem there. I'm working on it, but don't push me. I'm always close to the edge. I can't stand no pushing. But, oh, hell to the no. What? My old man didn't do humble either. And that's where I got it from. My mom, she ain't humble either. She fighting a heartbeat. Okay, so that's the natural reaction where I come from. Humble until I have no more reason to be. I have a point. I draw a line. When I draw a line in the sand, you cross the line, it's going down. That's just me. Moving on. I'm born and raised that way. So don't get it twisted. I'm humble until what? I start getting disrespected. And I'm not going to be humble. Just so you know. I saw my old man humble himself one time. That I can remember one time. And that was what my grandmother told him, get your ass in here and sit down. He's outside, woofing to the whoop. Somebody was something going on, but he out there. My grandmother in the kitchen. She didn't go outside. His name was Plucky. That's a nickname. She said, Plucky, get out here and shop all that stuff. I've never seen my old man do that. He shut it down, came in the house like a little 10, 12-year-old kid, and cut the TV off. He mad, but he can't say nothing to his mother. It showed me a few things, okay? All that, yeah. Mom shut all that down, okay? That's what I had, okay. My mom is my kryptonite. Wow, when she say shed it, I'm shedding it. But that's just respect. And I saw he had that for his mom. So I instituted that in my manhood. No matter how man you are, mom's called a shot. That's what I'm saying. So want to humble me? Go get my mom. But I saw him humble himself one time. And I personally was impressed with that about him. That part of him I was impressed with. Oh, you do have okay. I thought this guy would just straight, just out. Okay, well, he showed me something about that. All right. And my old man was about to fight. She called him out. He sat down. So I watched my dad humble himself to his mom. Real men have something that's going to keep them. And I saw that in my man. I tell anybody, when I was young and wild, you want to calm me down? Call my mother. Why? My mother's my kryptonite. Okay? Excuse me. She's the humbling force that keeps me grounded. Excuse me. I don't show off in front of my mom. I don't wild out in front of my mom. I be just as, I be perfect son. Alright? If she says shut up, shutting up. That's just respect. Okay, I understand that. But humbling is a little different. I ain't got to humble myself to my mom. I'm always that's respect. But to have somebody humble, no, I'm not built for that. Okay, that's why I do a lot of that. I'm in practice of being humble. I'll tell you that right now. I'm still practicing, so don't get me twisted. I'm just in practice. Okay, I'm humble in practice. But that really goes against my true nature, my manhood. Taking stuff. No, I don't take nothing. Okay, I can't do that. So I never get. Malcolm said, bend your knees, just bend your knees. Can't do that. Certain things it's hard to do. That's all, and that's humbling myself is It's kind of hard. I'm working on it. Again, wrap it up. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. Just didn't take much long. Good. I ain't got to take a whole bunch of time to make my point. Let's wrap it up. And what's bad to say, it don't take long to tell the truth. All right? I'm in practice of being humble. That really goes, okay, yeah. I tell my pastor, you're a better man than me, dude. Why? I seen you do something. I wouldn't do that. I would not like that. No. And I've been watching this brother for a long time. And some of the stuff that he do, I had to admire and respect. Why I wouldn't do that. Okay? I tell him all the time, dude, you the humblest brother I know. And he's a good brother, but he's stay humble. He ain't taking credit for nothing. He give it all to God. All right? Now, I only for a fact know that real men don't humble themselves for what? For no one but the people who they respect. I'm going to humble myself to any of people who I have respect and reverence for. Why? That's what I do. Simple as that. I'm not raising up. I can't say I respect you and all that, and all of a sudden raise up at you like I'm no, we equals. No, people you respect, they're not your equal. Okay, that's why you respect them. Moving on, but that's me. And my mom's is the equalizer for me. Again, I had to let someone slap my face, aka disrespect me, do and say things that I don't like, and I can't do nothing. Can't get in the mud, brother, right? So I'm doing better. I haven't gotten in the mud yet. I had the opportunity, and I told my pastor, "You be proud of me." Why? I didn't get in the mud. He said, "I'm proud of you, brother." I said, "Thank you," because I need to know that I got to get something from this. Because, brother, I'm tolerating something. I ain't with it. I'm still learning. All right. So yeah, I don't really know something else. You don't really know something unless what? Unless you experience it for yourself. Now you know. Before you heard it, you got to understand, you got an idea. But when you had that experience, when I experienced that, I'm sitting there, I'm about to lose my mind, about to DMX, and then something inside me said, "Nah, just chill, just ride this thing out." Like the pastor said, just ride it out. I let it play itself out. They none the wiser, but they showed me who they really are. So I'm dealing with them in that way now. So that's another lesson I learned in life. These are life lessons. I learned my lesson. Oh, I'm going to implement it. I'm going to use what I learned. Even on you. Wrap it up. Appreciate you tuning in. I know if I practice what I'm learning daily, like I teach, I will master this being humble thing too. Just might take a little while. I'm not in a hurry, so I'm still working on it. And again, don't push me. I'm humble. I'm still working on being all the time. But again, appreciate you tuning in. Hope you got the lesson. Practice it. Trust me. These lessons in life, if you practice them, you find out that they work for you too. Okay? In closing, right thinkers may you all there to be 100 miles a day. So I know that my right thinkers who know how to humble themselves has passed away. Humble is good.